Welcome back to another one of my videos. So today we're starting a new series by playing a game called Exponential Idol. It's a mathematical idol game with multiple layers of prestige and seemingly never-ending contents. As you see, I've actually played this game before, but we are going to start a new save file for videos only today. So let's start. Let's do this one. Okay, now we're looking at the contents of the game preface. So you are a talented undergraduate student. Your professors see a bright future ahead of you. A professor you respect hands you a formula. He asks you if it can convert to a finite value. It's like if infinite time has passed, can one of the variables or any one of them in the formula can reach infinity. So it's an exponential recursive equation. So it just every time, like every second or something, you time something to one of the variables, and then that's how this game works. And not knowing how to solve it, you make a small program that calculates it for you. So it's like an idle game. Okay, and here we have the instructions. We're actually gonna skip them because you'll learn how to play this game when I tell you how to do so. Okay, so first we have this screen, and we can buy the variables like this. So we can buy a free one, and the X is actually forever free, so you can just click it infinite times. Okay, and as you see, we have different variables. For example, the Y equals to Z equals to plus 0. Okay, so this is our formula here, and we got achievement first tab, and we got stars. We're going to talk about the stars later, but let's start with how the game works. So first, here there's the F bracket t plus dt here, and it means that every second t is added, dt is added to t every second. And then here, so ft is our main currency, and then we times that by b times x times dt, like this, and we add this to our main currency every second. Yes. And here we have the price of the variables. And actually in this game, we don't, for example, here is our money. We have, let's just call it $2, and let's say we need like $1.5 to buy a variable. So in this game, we don't really minus the remaining, so you don't get 0.5 at the end. You actually divide it. So the money you remains after you buy, for example, like this example upgrade, you get this amount of money. Yes, so we're just going to buy some of the variables. As you see in the achievement, the costs are divided. Okay, so now we are go to the upgrade tab. So here we have the dt increased by 0.01. As you can see here, we have the dt, and here there's the dt. So every time we buy this upgrade, this variable will increase by 0.01. And this is also free, so you can buy infinite times. And then here we have the other upgrades. So dt, increase dt by 1.1, 0.1 is just the same as this one, but it's just 10 times better, and it costs a lot. So we're not going to go to buy that yet. And for the y factors and the z factor, we're going to go back to the variable tab. As you can see, there's the y equals to z plus 5 here. Just ignore the notification that I just got. I forgot to turn off the notification, but I'm probably going to do that now. So, okay, so we got this here, and how to by factoring y. Here's actually not factoring y, so we're factoring c like this. We are factoring this variable c. look at the ones after the equal sign, and by factoring c, we increase the multiple of c. Like here, c, like now it's just 1 times c, but if we factor c, then we get a 2 times z. So by buying this upgrade, we increase the factor by 1. Like this. And as you can see, actually we get these 2 to the 2 and multiply by the original. So how to get that, you may ask. So it's just after you buy a specific amount of the variables, then you get these exponents. Yeah. So our first goal is just to get ready for a prestige, because we cannot prestige yet, because it's actually at the very early stage of the game, and we are not allowed to prestige until we have reached dB equals to 100%. So dB is this one here, and B is increased by dB after, like, not increased, because dB is actually like a with a number with a with this sign here, so it means that it times dB. Technically you can say that, but I think you should like add 1 here. Yeah, so B times dB plus 1. This will be added, this will be times to B after your prestige. Prestige will reset all of these upgrades and reset like these here. Not B, not dB, they won't reset, but they will reset also this one. And what here actually means is that when dB actually reach 100%, B should be times 2, as I remember. And prestige tab here, you can actually see how many B you will get after you prestige. That would be like a dB equals to some number. Okay, and we can just continue playing the game normally for now. And let's just, yeah, we have unlocked that 2 times because we have bought 10 of the upgrades. Okay, and here we have the stars. We actually need the B to be at least 1 to unlock the star bonuses. So star bonuses are like upgrades, that permanent upgrades, or should I say, like it would never be reset unless you reset the whole save file. And you can buy stuff like, for example, auto prestige and stuff. Yeah, and then so we're just gonna continue play the game until we reach dB equals to 100% so that we can unlock the prestige. Okay, I have played the game for a little bit, and as you can see, we actually reach a lot of money because I just tap the screen a lot, and we can use that to buy more upgrades. But what I want to tell you is what the E actually means. For example, like 1E10, this means the E10 means 10 to the 10. This 10 means this, and this 10 is just E. And what this 1 means is times this by 1. For example, like 2E19 is 2 times 10 to the 19. And this is the scientific notation. Yeah, I'm just gonna click the screen a lot. As you can see, I actually increase the amount of money I get exponentially because this game is called Exponential Idol. I think that's pretty obvious. You get the currency exponentially, but like the setback is that the price don't minus. Okay, now we have reached dB equals to 100. We can unlock a new chapter of the game where we can prestige. Like change of strategy. Your knowledge is growing. You know how to perform changes of variable, and it looks like the function value is still increasing. However, you don't know if it converges to a finite value yet. There's one parameter that you did not see. you decide to change your strategy and increase the value of B with a prestige. Yeah, just as I said, now you can go here and press the prestige button. And after prestige, we will get this amount of B. And this here is used to buy prestige upgrades. We cannot see the prestige upgrades yet, but after we prestige, we can see the prestige upgrades. And here is a supremacy thing. We're not going to talk about supremacy yet because we haven't unlocked it yet. If we have unlocked supremacy, it should be down here. But we have obviously have not unlocked it yet because we don't see anything down here. So we are just going to ignore this one here. And we're going to prestige because why not? We cannot even progress. Okay, now we have unlocked yet another chapter. Scholarship. Proud of your work, your professor offers you an internship in his research lab. Having some funds left from previous projects, he provides some money to help you with your research. It is not standard money though. He calls it a prestige currency. Name whatever this thing is. I'll just call this the prestige currency. I'm a bit disappointed since you cannot pay your rent with it. Yeah, but you accept anyway. Yeah, you should accept it. It's actually pretty useful. Maybe you can find a way to use it in your project. Okay, so another instruction is going to pop up, and I'm just going to tell you about it. I'm not going to read this, but if you want to read it, just pause the video. Okay, so now we unlock a new thing called this one here is the prestige token. I like to call it the prestige token. Okay, so here is how many prestige token we have, and the plus X is like what we will get after we prestige for the prestige token. And here we can see we have 2 new upgrades. The first one is DT upgrades, which will furthermore increase the effectiveness of this upgrade. And there's the Y factor upgrade, which will furthermore increase the effectiveness of this upgrade. So we're just gonna buy both of them. Yeah, as you can see, after we bought both of them, the price actually increased by a lot. And for these upgrades, the prestige upgrade, we don't actually divide the cost. We instead do it normally and minus the cost, because this is not exponential, and if we do that, it's probably very hard to progress in the game. Okay, so now we're just going to upgrade more, and we're gonna buy everything again, because after prestiging, your progress will be reset. As you can see, the factors price actually increased very fast, because we're actually going to reach a double exponentiation notation later, but it's not there yet, so we're not gonna like explain it yet, but we're gonna reach it pretty soon. I think in this video actually. So now we have reached this strange notation, and let's say that this is EE 4.1, okay? And this here, actually means first 1E, which is this, and then we bracket, and then we do like 1E 4.1. So what E 4.1 actually means is just 10 to the 4.1. Just put it in the calculator and you would know what it is. And here, I mean 1 times 10 to the, so here again is 1 times 10 to the 4.1, and we can remove the 1 time, so it's 10 to the 10 to the 4.1, but we gotta add the bracket. So EE 4.1 just means this number. While, and now we can see the screen, which is just how much we idled for, and now we have this amount of money. We're just gonna buy more upgrades, and we're probably going to prestige again because we can actually get more of those. And now we get another cutscene or another chapter. Working on it. It's the second time you increase B. You reach a higher value but still far from infinity. However, you do not have any other parameter left to play with. The function value grows at an increasing pace. It starts to feel like an idle game. Yeah, that's because it is. Your professor rewards your hard work by adding a new variable into your equation. Hopefully it will pay off. Where's the new variable? I don't see it. Oh, that one. We now get an S, and S is just C. And as you can see here now, C equals to SE plus 0. So if we factor S, we're just going to increase this factor. And montage time. After even more of grinding, we have finally reached dB is bigger than 1. So we can prestige and we'll get a lot of B. And we'll just do that right now. And we'll get another chapter. Serendipity. I keep forgetting how to read this word, but a friend introduced you to the concept of this word. They say it's when you work seemingly unrelated stuff, and then by chance you realize that it can be beneficial to your current research. Bob Ross would call it happy accidents. Ideas start to pop when looking at the night sky. Okay, now we can buy the Y factor upgrade, and after reaching B is more than 1, we have finally unlocked the star upgrades here. And we can press on the star bonuses, which have different effects. For example, the buy all button. That will add a buy all button obviously, and it'll just buy everything that you can in that tab. And this variable U is unlocking a new variable that, for example, like this here, we get a new variable that is S. The professor gave us it, but now we can actually give ourselves new variables by spending stars, and stars are collected by either idling or clicking. And we'll just buy both of these because both are useful. And for the levels of variables, we're not going to buy those yet because they are not that useful for now, but we're gonna buy that later. And we're actually gonna buy one of these because why not? This one just increased the permanent level of these variables. Yeah, and now we have the buy all button. We can just keep clicking it to buy all, obviously. And I think that's pretty much it for the video. So we're gonna probably just idle or maybe be a little bit active on this save file, and I'll just focus on my own personal save file instead. So see you guys in the next video, and bye.